up be saying, Wike. What are the 12 other governors doing? Don't they have balls?
When the federal minister against America, they prepare to take the consequences. I have never felt a minister against me.
That people were now beginning to say that some former governor, some minister is now so big that everybody in the country will be blaming one person. Instead of that, I call to the conscience of the president, who ordinarily ought to know that the duty of a president, apart from even stabilizing the country, is also to make sure that a certain kind of character, behavior, and attitude does not run in this country, especially when the person is his aide. It takes nothing to call him to order. And I wasn't going.
Those who do not have anything to say are those who are coming out to say something. Shame. Shame on them. I will take time. I will not go to all of them. Small. They say, it
takes nothing to call him to order. And I wasn't going to start pampering or building calling a mouse, calling him an elephant. If there be anybody in this country that must have the power to say, oh, judiciary and all of those things, a rumor, I felt it was the president. And if Wike's staff is doing that, then I will not blame Wike. Rather than that, I will attack the leader so he can take care of his sheep. If people are scheming in their party, one person wants this, one person knows that. That is part of the allowed characteristic of Time has come now for him to make up his mind where he belongs. If he wishes to be in APC, he should go there and leave PDP. And if he wishes to be...
2007, when you fought Amechi, I will test you out. Yes. That's right. It's not true. You do not want them. What I said, I want to you return again. Yes, I did it. Get out. Get out. I did that. In 2023, he said our people is coming. I said, where? I'm not going to tell you. Get out. You will not tell them about it. They collected the money. I told the man, the government was killing everybody. Look at me. See, whatever you cannot do, say you cannot. What you can.
Time has come now for him to make up his mind where he belongs. If he wishes to be in APC, he should go there and leave PDP. And if he wishes to be in PDP, now that everybody is calling him, he should drop their appointment and come. After all, both Wike, Unwai, Akpabio, and all of the stars they now have are products of the PDP. We are the University of Politics in this country. And if they are using our man to destabilize us, I cannot take that decision for him. But I don't believe that one man should be able to say when other men are being lazy and being irresponsible. Remember, there was a time I said, I will ransom 13 of them for 1 week. There's it to be shouting, Wike, all over the place. And then I thought to myself, is it to suggest that the totality of the authority of a democratic government, which is really a civilian-termed monarchy, let me break that down. Democratic governance is a civilian-termed as in number of terms, years, monarchy, where the authority is vested in the commander-in-chief and the president, and he's the one that all the authorities draw authority from. I found it extremely irritating that people were now beginning to say that some former governor, some minister is now so big that everybody in the country will be blaming one person. Instead of that, I call to the conscience of the president, who ordinarily ought to know that the duty of a president, apart from even stabilizing the country, is also to make sure that a certain kind of character, behavior, and attitude does not run in this country, especially when the person is his aide. It takes nothing to call him to order. And I wasn't going to start pampering or building calling a mouse, calling him an elephant. If there be anybody in this country that must have the power to say, oh, judiciary and all of those things, a rumor, I felt it was the president. And if Wike's staff is doing that, then I will not blame Wike. Rather than that, I will attack the leader so he can take care of his is cheap. If people are scheming in their party, one person wants this, one person wants that, that is part of the allowed characteristic of party politics that we even want to correct here. Because a political party should not be the fiefdom of one individual, no matter how highly placed. The political party should be a collaboration of all members, working according to their constitution, their operational manual, and the kinds of things they want to project. And you have heard me say that when the world, even during the days of Caesar, wanted the head of the Lord Jesus Christ, what's that man's name? Pontius Pilate washed off his hand and gave them his head. When they wanted the head of John the Baptist, they gave, if the PDP and the Nigerian people are insisting that Wike has to go, then I would rather put it this way. Time has come now for him to make up his mind where he belongs. If he wishes to be in APC, he should go there and leave PDP. And if he wishes to be in PDP, now that everybody is calling him, he should drop their appointment and come. After all, both Wike, Unwai, Akpabio, and all of the stars they now have are products of the PDP. We are the University of Politics in this country. And if they are using our man to destabilize us, I cannot take that decision for him. But I don't believe that one man should be able to say when other men are being lazy and being irresponsible. Remember, there was a time I said, I will ransom 13 of them for 1 week. It is because of things like this. How can they all be saying Wike? What are the 12 other governors doing? Don't they have balls? On Atiku Abubakar, I started speaking into his campaign ideas at about 2017. Before then, he ran his politics around my life. But after 2017, Lulu Obaifo, who I don't even think if that one is still with him, was the one who dragged me, and Amina Jambo, I mentioned both of you with deference and irreverence, said we should try for this party. And since I'm an opposition figure and a PDP man, that is the basis of that whole exercise, the passion, the energy that you saw. By 2023, I clearly was not a spokesperson directly like that, but we enjoy robust relationship and we enjoy very deep understanding of what the struggle, of what he wants to bring to the table. And of course, if he succeeded in winning the ticket, I hold the view that for you to say that the only time you can be happy is when the ticket of a political party gets to you, then that means you don't understand what leadership and service is. Anybody who wins the ticket in a free fair contest, that is the candidate. But as I see things now, it's getting a little bit tedious. Most people know, and those who don't know, let me tell you now, I know the amount of running around the country I did just to persuade the people of Southeastern extraction in PDP, especially even His Excellency Peter Obi, that look, we're going to destroy this country if we run a country that gives the third leg of our independence struggle the idea that they cannot be president or that there will be a glass ceiling over their head. And in a bid to create a pan-Nigerian politician of then, since I considered Emeka Anyaoku now too old, I went all over Southeast begging people and visited even him, Peter, more than 5 times. But I do know that beyond the pedagogy of language, production to consumption and so talk, nation building is a very serious business. And I'm not saying I will not even back him, but we must back him on the consequence, on an assumption that he can get the job done. There's no point in designing an election contest that is only going to bring frustration. After all, who would have argued that Ashwaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, given his pedigree and what he has done, take everything away from him? Would you have expected him to be in the villa and be struggling? So that means that there's something beyond what one individual can say, one individual can promise. And so nobody, Atiku has not even told me he's running. I've asked him 2 times. I'll ask him one more time. If he doesn't give an answer, that's it. But the point I'm making is that it's not about him. Anyone who has the heart to develop Nigeria, anyone who has the stamina for democracy, anyone who can speak to the how would we get it done? The how would we get it done? We'll back. And if the burden falls on me, then surely I will tell you, I'll come here and announce you that I'm running for president and let the heavens fall if he wants to fall. So I'm telling you with clarity that it's not about anybody, it's about all of us. Are you happy the way things are? You will look at some locations. The father has misbehaved all over the country. The son will be saying he wants to be senator, he wants to be rep, like you guys are like we are slaves in this country, in a democracy. No. So it's not about any of them, but it's also about all of them. We will all take a decision together We will look at them. Anybody who does not present himself for the interrogation of the media, you have no right voting for him. A man who promises nothing cannot be held to anything. I'm beginning to see that the political parties as presently structured, they are beginning to appear as a platform of a fait accompli. What do I mean by that? Political parties, let's say the three of them that are a little bit, that did well the last time. PDP, APC, and Labour. Can you imagine if they don't clean up their own internal processes? And their internal processes make it difficult for beautiful people of ideas like myself and yourself to be able to aspire. Can you imagine if in a crooked manner they only throw us the worst of us, and then we get to the vote day, there's no independent candidacy, and then the citizens of Nigeria will have to choose between two fingers of a leprosy hand? That doesn't make sense. So what this platform is meant to do is that we will engage the country. We will engage the citizens. Those who say they want to be president or whatever, we will engage them together. And hopefully we will together take a decision that all things considered, this is the best man now. And it will not matter what party we belong to. We will then all go out and tell our people they will not use the political party to frustrate the vision and the dream of this nation for greatness, that this is the way. That's why we called it the alternative. So that at every point in time, via the town hall meetings, via the conversations, via the polling, via the energy that we see that they are bringing to the table, via the issues they are discussing and the how, it's not enough for people to be using buzzwords. We have gotten to a point now where we must even be interrogating, how do they even want to do it? Are we going to accept the status quo where political parties will just do things that are against common sense, and then we'll all be stuck or forced to just be complaining and murmuring?
Somebody who said, to be our elder statesman, said this thing today, and he said a different thing tomorrow. And I said, no elder statesman should say that. And the elder statesman didn't say, I didn't say so. If you are saying he didn't say that, I will apologize. But he didn't say that he didn't say so. So are you giving me for advising my elder statesman? No, don't do that. If he says so today, don't say that tomorrow. Did I say that? Did I abuse anybody? So what did I do? I also never said that I did mention for elder statesman. I said our elder statesman was one telling people the kind of mansion and castle I built. I said so. So listen, I didn't say I said. I said our elder statesman was carrying people, showing them according to whom you are. Build mansion, build castle. You know what I said? So it is not me who said. It is the one who supported the elder statesman. I said so. What you should have done is to go to the elder statesman yourself. Why you go down like that? I don't understand. I have never gone to anybody. I never went to any television to say I did this, I did that. I said, look, you are the one who was going about telling people what we did, what I did. And how do you go back now to those people? That's what I said. And you want to kill me? Is that proper? So, I don't know how they went and bought the documentary here. Because I told those people, leave everything. They said, no, for what was said last night or the other day in their, what do you call it? What do you call it? Whatever, everyone has a name for it. And when you know the same first of everything, I don't know. You see so. Look at the statement of our statesman. God will bless you for what you have done. God will bless you for the people, doctors, 600 people you have paid for. In the last 5 years, you have made invested in medical hub. Am I going to say so? I never say so. Yes. I'm not going to. If it was possible for me, you should go for what? Am I the one who says so? Now, how did I now come to convert River State to a personal estate? How did I convert River State? I paid money for the hospital to be medical doctor. I'm talking about River State, the medical hub of South Nigeria. I'm the first governor of Nigeria. Both governor of River State and River State are not produced. How did that make me now to convert River State as my personal estate? And people will not answer simple questions. I hear they say some elders say that. I'll tell you one by one. Who are these elders? I'm just a people. So this will be lean neighbor. Also, no problem. I want to stop here. 2021, no 2001, in August. How did the master talk to militants from the state? Who are in charge in 2001? Between the Bush War and vigilante. Was that governor? Yes, the weekend I do the make of you. I want to say. It doesn't matter where you belong to. It doesn't matter the attitude you belong to. But as a man who has conscience, as a woman who has conscience, as a lover of this state, who kill you? Who kill you? I will not mention name, but Almighty God, whoever I can spare, whoever I served, to make sure that the people of the state, innocent souls, die. From America to anywhere, only God will judge. Judgment Day is coming. Judgment Day is coming. All nations stand before the throne of God. Ask Abiasa people. He was nominated to be a minister for the Federal Republic. Somebody petitioned him, but he cannot be a minister. Ask the man and the wife who killed them that night. Rivers people will forget easily. Rivers people will abandon. A man and a wife petition. They are not supposed to be a minister. They were killed that night. A man and a wife. Everyone kept quiet. This is state, people can come and talk. I don't want to talk about him, neighbor. We're not at the same level. I graduated from the University of Port. As I thought I was university, I'm not written Wike. Echo. You don't need to go to university in the evening program. What is this? I finished my University of San Diego for law. Came out from law school before he went. And that's one of the reasons why, as a minister, I criticize this continuous education. Okay. I mean, somebody who goes to school in the morning to leave it cannot pass. It's one who was at that something cannot pass. And you see them, fellow Chartered Institute of this and that. I wrote local content law. Look at it. Because opportunity politics allowed anybody can say anything. Secondness. Pastor. Leader. These are those who say he will not be governor. They are now fascists. I spoke to the woman and he got me off one house. He thought about who then. I was a minister and they said it was press. I had a debate to them. But then in the car, you say you're a first class. I have no program. To God be the glory. We use it for the interest of society. Don't be a first class holder. Don't make it of the issue of first class. Don't do that. Shamelessly, you went for presidential